Hi friends, my name is Bhavya Mangla. I'm again back with a very interesting topic from my book, The Power of Self-Talk. And today I'm going to talk about the power of let go. Well, let me start with a very interesting story and a very popular story. This story is of two monks and a lady. So, two monks were going through the forest, and when they were passing through a river, they found a beautiful lady standing on the river bank and she was trying to pass and she could not do that. Now, both the monks had taken the watch that they will not touch a lady. But considering the situation, the senior monk lifted the lady and took her through the river and then stopped her there. And then they moved further. Now, the younger monk was thinking that what this senior monk has done. And they were continuing walking, but this younger monk was thinking about it, that how it can happen that a senior monk can touch a lady. And this continued for many hours. And in the last, when the younger monk could not stop himself, he finally asked the senior monk that how could you touch a lady when we have decided that we will not touch any lady. Well, the monk replied that I lifted that lady and dropped her there for many hours back. I let go that lady and that situation at that situation. Why you are carrying it still? Well, if you look into the moral of the story, the main important thing is that in general, in our lives also, there are many things which happens, something which is within our control. There are many things which are not in our control, but we keep on carrying all that. And in majority of the cases, it creates hurt, it creates guilt, it creates a feeling of unhappiness, but we feel that it is a part of life. Well, someone has very rightly said that if you let go a little, you will have a little peace. But if you let go a lot, you will have a lot of peace. Well, it's very important to understand that in general in our lives, we have a tendency to accumulate everything in our life. In our journey of life, in general, we earn a lot of money, power, fame, and we think that this is the most important thing in life. But we don't realize that when we reach to the last phase of our life, at that time the important question is not this, that how much powerful I am, how much money is with me, how much good connections I am having. At that time, in majority of the cases, the questions are very simpler: whether I am healthy, whether I am happy, whether I am contented, whether I am enjoying the life, and whether I am peaceful or not. These become the very important questions. Well, it's very important to understand that why let go is a very big challenge. Well, Eckhart Tolle, a very popular name in this writing industry, has said that let go or not to let go is an animal instinct. We have a tendency to hold something. And when we hold something for many years, that becomes a part of our identity. And when something becomes a part of our identity, it becomes very difficult to let go that particular thing. So, for example, you had your marriage maybe around 20 years back, and you invited all your relatives, and one of the relatives didn't turn up because of any reason. Now, after 20 years, now it's a time for that relative to call for a marriage in his family. Now you don't want to go. And why you don't want to go? Because 20 years back, that relative had not turned up for your marriage. And why we are not willing to let go? Because we feel that this is something that we have carried for so many years that becomes a part of your identity. And sometimes it happens like that, that we don't want to leave that, even though we know that it is not going to serve any purpose. So that brings a very interesting questions, that when we know that when we are keeping something in our hand, it is creating problem. So how to find what are the signals that can help us to know that whether we should let go or not? Well, someone has very rightly said that letting go means you don't stop caring. It means that you stop trying to force others to do. And when we talk about the signals, primarily the intent is that we are talking about something which is very important in life, but there are certain things which are simply the accessories that we carry in our life. And we hold on so much in our life that rather than becoming a support system for our life, they become a sort of a problem for us. Well, someone has very rightly said in this particular situation that to let go does not mean to get rid of. To let go means to let be. When we let be with compassions, things come and go on their own. For example, let's assume that you have bought some jewelry and you want people to appreciate that. But when people don't appreciate, you feel bad and you carry that memory with yourself. When you go to a party and you're wearing a new dress and you want people to appreciate, and you find that people are not appreciating, and maybe somebody can say that the choice is not good, you feel bad. Even as small as these days on social media, when you post a blog or video and people don't like it, or maybe someone is not agreeing to what you're saying, you'll find that you feel agitated and you don't want to leave that feeling about that particular person. And there can be many small things which happen with us throughout the life, and we don't want to let go, and that creates a lot of problem with us. So how to find the signals that when to let go, so that we can feel, we can live a fruitful life. So whenever you feel that you're constantly thinking about that particular person, that's a time to think about it. When your health is getting impacted by thinking about the same thing, when you think that you are boosting your ego by thinking about something, at times you have a guilty feeling, that's a time when you need to do that. Or maybe when you feel that you have been made a scapegoat, that's the right time when you need to think about what to do and what not to do with respect to that. And just think about it, when you let go, what happens? That is the single most important thing at that time, because at that time you feel empowered, at that time you feel more energetic, and that is a time when you really feel that yes, you have got all the energy and you feel free and relieved at that particular time. And then when that happens, whenever you go out, say for example, again the same example of going to the party, you don't feel that what other people are thinking, you are just on your own. Or whenever you are on social media and you're putting up something and nobody is bothering about it, nobody is putting any comment or even putting a negative comment, you feel like it's okay, I don't mind it, and it's a very normal thing for you. Or maybe if someone has cheated, something very big has happened in your life, still you accept it as a past of your past karma, and you think that okay, it's fine, let me find something good in it. Well, Deepak Chopra has very rightly said that in the process of letting go, you will lose many things from the past, but you will find yourself. Now that brings a very important question, how to let go of something. So the mere thought of thinking that yes, I want to let go is the first and the right step in that. And when you actually let go something, you feel more strong, more empowered, and more energetic. Now, how to do that? So when you're doing that, first of all, the most important thing is to stop the blame game. Have forgiveness in your mind. Well, try to manage your mind, have empathy about that particular person, and then it can help you in doing that. Well, somebody has very rightly said that there is an important difference between giving up and letting go, because sometimes we think that when we are letting go, we are becoming weak and we are not strong, and people can take advantage of that. And to let go, two most important things that we do in our life is meditation and self-talk. Once we do that, they can help us to achieve whatever we want to do that, and then we can feel more strong, more energetic. Well, talking about me, every day I am finding the challenge of letting go something. Even a small thing like transferring data from one mobile to another is creating a lot of problem and challenges. But then I've decided that I will let go something every day. What you are doing about it? I'm looking for your feedback. Thank you.